Tonight, actress Kim Cattrall embarks on a journey to uncover her family's secrets.
I think the biggest mystery in my family is what happened to my grandfather, my mother's father, who disappeared when she was about 8 years old.
Her hunt takes her to Liverpool, England, to explore the mystery of who her grandfather really was.
Why would someone hide their identity?
If they didn't have
If
something
they didn't have something to hide.
And why he abandoned her mother, never to be seen nor heard from again.
The only picture that we have of him, he looks like a phantom at the window.
As Kim continues to put the pieces of the puzzle together,
She knew my granddad. I gotcha. I'm right behind you.
she gets closer to discovering the truth behind a 70-year-old mystery.
Suspense is killing me.
A truth she never would have expected.
Son of a bitch.
British-born actress Kim Cattrall grew up in Canada and currently lives in New York City. At the age of 19, she won her first film role and became a successful working actress on both stage and screen. International fame and stardom came when she landed the role that made her an overnight sensation. Sexy siren and quintessential New Yorker, Samantha Jones, on the Emmy Award-winning series, Sex and the City.
I think a lot of people confuse you as an actor if you play a character for a long period of time, as I have Samantha Jones on Sex and the City. They think I am this New Yorker. And I've lived in New York quite a number of years, but I come from a very strong stock of independent, strong-minded British women. I was born in Liverpool. All of my family, as far back as we can go, are from the UK. Whenever I think about family, I think about Liverpool. I think the biggest mystery in my family is what happened to my grandfather, my mother's father, who disappeared when she was about 8 years old, 70 years ago, and has never been heard from or seen since. So my quest is really to find out what happened to George Baugh.
Kim's mother is visiting family in England, so Kim is flying over to join her and begin the search for George Baugh.
You know, I want to protect my mom. I want to protect her from being hurt further. But at the same time, I feel she's ready to look at the truth of what happened to George Baugh.
Kim is meeting with her mother, Shane, and Shane's two younger sisters, Marjorie and Dorothy. Kim's grandmother, Marion, and her three daughters were left penniless after Kim's grandfather, George Baugh, abandoned the family over 70 years ago.
Auntie Dolly, how are you?
Come say hi.
Hello. Oh, it's so nice to see you, Dolly.
Oh,
great to
it's
see
nice
you.
to see you.
Hi, Mom. How are you?
Oh,
Oh, it's so
good to see you.
Oh, God. And Margie. Hello. The girls are all here. So we have a chinwag about your dad and my granddad. Let's go. Hope the tea's on. I've never seen a picture of my granddad. Was there ever a photograph that...
Well, the nearest to it, Kim, is this one, and unfortunately you can't really see his face very well.
So where's George Baugh?
Well, he's looking through the window there.
He so didn't want his picture taken that he would not even come out for a family wedding photo.
Obviously not.
I used to think he must be wanted by the police or something. Because why would someone hide their identity?
If they didn't have
If
something
they didn't
to
have
hide.
something to hide.
So the only picture of George Baugh that exists is behind a curtain
As far as we know.
75 years ago.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
Wow. That's amazing. What do you remember about George when he left?
I can remember that it seemed to be early morning. There weren't too many people around. I heard a noise at the window, and I think he was throwing small rocks up at it. And I opened the window and looked out, and he was standing below. And he told me that, I'm sorry. This is incredible.
This is really incredible to hear all
So emotional.
That's okay.
And he wanted me to go with him.
Yes.
And he brought some pencils and some coloring books for me, because he knew I liked to write. And when I said that I wouldn't go with him, I was going to stay with my mother, then he just left.
And you never saw or
I
heard
never
from
saw
him again?
No. The thing I want to know most of all is why. What drove him to this? There must have been a reason, of which I have no idea whatsoever. I don't think anyone did.
So what was it like after your dad, George Baugh, left?
There was no money coming in, so Mother had to sell everything.
Yeah.
We had no furniture. Sometimes we didn't even have a fire. You know, you grew used to things like that. It was just the everlasting not having anything to eat.
Yeah.
There's tap in the backyard and the toilet. And they were infested with cockroaches, you know.
Mice.
Bugs and mice.
Bugs, everything.
And bugs.
Everything.
It sounds like something out of a Dickens novel.
It was a nightmare, wasn't it?
Wherever he'd gone, after 10 years of marriage, George Baugh had suddenly disappeared, leaving his wife Marion and 3 daughters in the worst possible circumstances. The abandoned family was left to fend for themselves in one of the poorest neighborhoods in Great Britain, which in 1938 was still suffering the effects of the worldwide depression. Now a single mother, Marion struggled to support her 3 daughters without any help from the Baugh family, including George's mother, Amy, who lived nearby.
Where was the Baugh family? I mean, why did they not come into...
I don't remember any of them.
They were invisible. Absolutely
So
nothing.
what was the last you ever heard?
Years ago, 1980, I came across this, a wedding dress that my gran Amy Baugh had made.
George's mother had made.
Yeah. For anyone that was in the family.
It was Mrs. Baugh's wish that girls in the family should wear the dress on their wedding day. The girls in the family.
We didn't know anything about
So
it.
you weren't even considered...
No family.
And this was your grandmother?
That was our
Yeah.
grandmother.
Wow. So this is Edna, George Baugh's sister,
Yeah.
and this is her daughter,
Yeah.
Lesley Radcliffe, age 22, who lives with her parents in Hunts Cross.
That was
Oh,
29 years ago.
29 years
She
ago.
could be anywhere. And there'll be neighbours, probably, that will remember her.
This is a great clue.
Well, it's the start, isn't it, of your journey?
Yeah, it is.
Kim has just learned that her grandfather, George, had a sister, Edna Baugh, who lived in a suburb of Liverpool with her daughter, Lesley Radcliffe, almost 30 years ago.
I think one of the things that I was surprised at is something that happened 70, 72 years ago was still so fresh in my mom and my auntie's minds. I mean, it was right there, the memories and the hardship. Why would somebody really leave their family to such abject poverty with no hope? What went through his head? I could never do something like that. I find it very difficult to get behind his reasoning. I'm very angry at him, and I don't even know who he is.
Kim Cattrall is in Liverpool, England, searching for her grandfather, George Baugh, who suddenly disappeared over 70 years ago. Kim has asked a researcher to look for any documents on her family from the records office in London. While she waits for information, Kim follows up on her only lead.
Yesterday, my Aunt Marjorie came up with this newspaper article from 1980, and it was quite extraordinary because what it has in here is my great-grandmother, Amy Baugh, who made this wedding dress for her daughter, Edna, and it was being passed along to her daughter, Lesley Radcliffe. So I'm on my way to Hunts Cross so I can get some more information. I'm imagining Edna's probably passed away, so I'm hoping to meet Lesley and see if she can tell me anything about her mom's brother. Doesn't appear to be anybody home. Maybe someone next door would know. Hello. My name is Kim Cattrall.
You're never going to believe this, but I worked with your auntie in the old people's home.
Oh, my Aunt Dorothy.
Yeah.
Dorothy Baugh.
Yes, you said.
It's so nice to
Tell
meet
me
you.
all about you.
Oh, she did. So you're the next door neighbor of the Radcliffes.
Yeah.
We found this newspaper clipping, and it said that Edna Radcliffe lived at this address with her daughter Lesley.
She did, yeah.
And did Edna pass away?
No, Edna's alive. I'm still in touch with Edna.
Oh, really? Edna's still alive?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Would you happen to know where she lives?
I do.
That would be fantastic.
And of course, I knew her sister.
So there's two sisters
so
of
there are two.
my grandfather that,
There are two sisters.
that lives. And that's even more exciting.
Let's see. I haven't got my glasses
So
on.
two of my grandfather's sisters are alive, and I have an address for one of them. So that's really incredibly exciting.
Kim is heading to Derbyshire to meet her grandfather's younger sisters, who were just children at the time of their brother's disappearance. This is the closest Kim or anyone in her family has gotten to George Baugh in over 70 years.
They must have so much more information, not just about where George went, but about who he was and how he was. And that I think will be incredibly informative. Hello. I'm George Baugh's granddaughter, Kim.
That's right, yeah.
So you are Edna.
Amy.
This is the
George was
closest.
my brother.
George was your brother.
remember him.
Was he your older brother? He must have been.
He was
Yes.
eldest of 8.
Edna.
You're...
Kim.
Oh, right!
I'm George. I'm George's great. I'm George's granddaughter, and you're my great aunt.
That's right.
I think we better sit down and have a cup of tea. I'm trying to find out what happened to your brother, George Baugh. Can you tell me a little bit about what kind of a man he was?
Well, Georgie, very, very clever. Could not stay anywhere for long. He used to run away from home time and time again, and he was found sleeping under lorries. And my mother was heartbroken, and she was tired of him coming round with the police bringing him back time and time again.
Did he tell anyone in your family, any of your siblings, that he was leaving?
I was about 9, and he came to our house, and it was just Mother and me, and he told her that he wasn't very happy with the relationship and the marriage. My mother was very upset, and she tried to talk to him, and I remember her saying, Georgie, you've made your bed, and you will lie on it, and you get back to your wife and children. And I remember I went to put some water in the kettle to make him a cup of tea. I don't ever remember giving it to him. And then he was gone. And we never seen him again, ever. I don't know where he went.
Did it cause a scandal when George disappeared like that?
Oh, absolutely. It was. But my father used to go out to the pub, and my mother would say to him when he went out, don't mention Georgie, don't mention Georgie.
So it would be a shame on the family
Absolutely,
of what he
my
did.
mother wanted you kept quiet so that nobody would know and things might turn out all right in the end. So, here we are.
Yes, here we are. Do you have any photographs
I
that
do.
you have that you'd like to show me?
Oh, she got lots.
Brought some
That's
with me.
fantastic.
The dress.
Yes, this is the wedding dress that
is-
I have from this clipping.
Yes.
And there
it's
you
in the
are.
Liverpool Echo.
And there's your daughter, Lesley.
That's right, Lesley.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Do you have any photographs of my grandfather? I don't have a picture of him.
No, I don't either.
The only picture that we have of him, he looks like a phantom at the window.
Yeah.
So I've never seen what he looked like. So did you ever hear anything about him passing away or
No.
going to...
No.
There was never a postcard or any communication?
Absolutely nothing. Absolutely just vanished. And I'd just love to know what happened to him, and that's all I want to know.
I wish that I could have seen what he looked like. I wish that there had been more of a clue of where he'd gone. But I think the shame factor really closed that down in the family. I didn't completely understand the shame of it. But maybe they felt that he was a lot of trouble. And they were sort of, as much as the mother was sad, maybe that they were glad that he left.
Kim was unable to learn anything about her grandfather after 1938, but she's returning to Liverpool because a package from the researcher in London has arrived at her hotel. She is hoping it contains information that will help her continue her search.
Thank you. Oh my God. Son of a bitch.
Kim Cattrall's search for her grandfather had come to a dead end. But she has just received a package from a researcher containing important information about the man who abandoned her mother and grandmother in 1938.
Oh my God. Son of a bitch. Got remarried. To Isabel Oliver, 21-year-old woman. August the 5th, 1939. Wow. He's a bigamist. Son of a bitch. This is beyond. I knew he was gutsy, but this is just, now he's a criminal. Unbelievable. This is 1939. So he left in 38. Within a year, he was remarried. That I find really, I'm quite angry about that. It says County of Durham, Totto Village. I would have been less disappointed if he had gone very far away, but he's sort of hiding almost in plain sight. He didn't change his name or his profession. Incredibly cocksure of himself. It wouldn't be found out. I'm found out now.
The information the marriage certificate provides is Kim's biggest clue thus far. So she's heading to Durham County, where George Baugh married Isabella Oliver, just 3 hours away from where he was also married to Kim's grandmother.
I think I need to find out if he had children. I'm sure he did.
To find out more about her grandfather's second family, Kim is meeting with archivist Liz Brigazzi at the Durham County Records Office.
So this is the register of electors for the Spennymoor Parish polling district, Tudor. And here we have Tudor Village.
Ah, yes.
It's a very small community, close-knit. Is that not them there?
There's Isabella Baugh and George Baugh right there. One Welsh row. And this must be some relation to Isabella's, because it's Oliver, top cottage underneath.
So presumably that's next door, because they're going
Down in numbers.
order, yes.
So they live next door to her family. Maisie Oliver, William Oliver. So they were a happy knit family.
So I suppose the next thing you might want to know is whether or not they had any children.
Yes, I would like to know what the union brought.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. We have all of the parish registers for Tudor Parish. But you would want to start from when the date of the marriage.
This is 1939. Suspense is killing me.
We've gone, we're 10 years on now, aren't we?
Yes. Ah, Baugh, August the 7th, 1949. It was a girl, Penelope Isabel Baugh.
Okay.
He had another daughter. Baugh,
Oh,
there he
another
is
one.
again.
Yes.
And this is a boy, his first son.
Right.
John Oliver, born April the 16th, 1952. So he had at least 2 children in Tudhoe.
Mm-hmm.
This is so exciting. Maybe they had more children.
Well, yes. There we are.
Another boy.
Another one.
This is George William, who was born in 1959. He's younger than I am. If these children were born in the 50s, someone must know where they went.
That's right.
So as of 1959, I know where my grandfather was.
Yeah.
The next natural progression is to go to Tudhoe and see who had heard of George Baugh. He's becoming, in my mind, more and more real because I have evidence of steps, things that my mother and her sisters know nothing about. This is where my grandfather lived for over 20 years. There's this excitement about, I gotcha. I'm right behind you. I know who you are, and I think I know where you're going.
Kim is stopping at a local pub to see if there is anyone who might know of the Baughs or the Olivers.
Hi.
Hello there.
How are you? I wonder if you could help me. I'm actually trying to find my grandfather. His name is George Baugh. Did you ever hear of a Baugh in this area?
I'm sorry, no, I don't recognise that name. I'll get that phone book for you anyway.
There are no Baughs listed, so Kim searches for the Olivers.
There was a Margaret, there was a William.
So there's first one, Catherine Close. Might that be it?
That might be it. Do you have a phone I could use?
Of course I do.
Hello?
Hello. I wonder if you could help me. I'm a relative of George Baugh, B-A-U-G-H, and I'm looking for the Oliver family, either a William or a Margaret Oliver.
Well, I'm Maisie Oliver. I married William Oliver.
I see. Do you remember George Baugh?
I do, yes, very well.
I wonder if I could come by and see you.
You can, yes, you're welcome.
Oh, thank you. I look forward to seeing you.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That was really exciting. That was really a buzz. Again, she sounded really lovely, and she knew my granddad. This is really, really exciting. It's been a long trail, and this is sort of a little pot of gold, so I'm going to mine.
Kim Cattrall is getting closer to unraveling the mystery of what happened to her grandfather George Baugh after he abandoned her mother and grandmother in 1938. She discovered that her grandfather was a bigamist, having married Isabella Oliver just 1 year after leaving his first family. Kim has tracked down Maisie Oliver, who was married to Isabella's brother William, and she's headed to meet her in Durham County in Northeast England.
I'm really hoping for a picture. I'm hoping to find something in his face which is about regret or remorse, because I would like to think that leaving those 3 girls behind, that there was a consequence to that.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Sheila. I'm
Oh,
Maisie's
hi,
daughter.
Sheila. I'm trying to find out about my grandfather, George Baugh.
Oh, yes, come in, meet me, Mum.
Oh, great. Thank you. Hello. How are you?
Not so bad, thank you.
Oh, so lovely to meet you. Like I said on the phone, I'm trying to find George Baugh, my grandfather, who disappeared from Liverpool in 1938.
Yes.
And he got married to Isabella.
We called her Bella.
Bella.
Yes.
He married Bella.
Yes.
That's beautiful. He married Bella in 1939.
Yes.
He was 31 and she was 21 when they got married. And we lived next door to each other. A nice couple, really, you know.
Uh-huh. Do you remember where he met Bella?
In Manchester.
In Manchester.
He didn't meet Bella here.
No.
So he met her in Manchester in 38?
Yes.
Which is when he disappeared from my mother's life.
Yes.
Then they came to Tudhoe and they got married.
Yes. And they had 4 children.
Oh, they had 4. I only found 3 in the register.
But Irene was born somewhere else, wasn't she? That's why she wasn't on the register.
Yes.
And where is that?
Manchester way.
There was a child in Manchester and then 3 more children.
Yes. Yes. It was that first photo.
The wedding photograph.
That was Bella's wedding, and that's my husband there. And that was Bella. But no, George. He's not on that photo.
Oh, I'm so disappointed.
We don't know why he's not on it.
Why he's cut off, I don't know.
He didn't want his picture taken. You know, I've never seen a picture of him because he would always destroy the picture.
Oh.
And there's Bella.
Yes.
Do you think that she had any idea that he had been married before and he had other daughters?
She had no idea.
No.
No. He would never tell anything about his life before.
So he was a very secretive man.
He was, yes, yes.
And he didn't want Bella to know anything about Liverpool.
No, he didn't. No.
How do you think Bella would reacted if she knew that...
Oh, I don't know.
She would have been devastated.
She would, definitely, yes.
She would have left him, do you think?
Yeah, she might easily have done, yes.
I think I'm shocked that he could do this.
Yes. Couldn't understand why he would leave children.
This is the only photograph of Bella's wedding that you have.
Yes, but I've got some more.
She has some of Uncle George. You'd like to see them?
I'd like to see them.
Oh.
That was in the Navy, and that's George.
This is the first picture I've ever seen of my grandfather.
Is it?
Yes.
That's Irene, and that's Isabel.
So he was in the Navy?
Yes.
But he wasn't a hero?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either. So this is with his family on the beach?
Beach, yes.
This doesn't look like a man who really spends any time thinking about the past. He's just living right in that moment.
Yes.
And is not looking back. Makes me less sympathetic. And I'm so sad that he couldn't have had a thought for the 3 girls.
Yes.
It's very sad.
I cannot understand that way
Didn't seem that type of man to do
what he did.
this.
No, no. Because he thought plenty about his other children, you know. They all had the clothes and everything that they needed, and...
It's a very mixed feeling for me. I have only heard very negative things about my grandfather.
Yes.
He used to be funny, you know. He would joke with you, have a bit laugh with you and that. And he was just a nice uncle. That's all I can say about him, you know. He was.
And this looks like a voyage.
Yes, that must be...
Immigrating, it says.
Yes. He just came in and said, we're going to Australia. Just out of the blue. And Bella didn't want to go at the bottom of it, I don't think.
But she did what he said.
She went, yes. His word was law.
That to me is the thing that I keep getting blown away by, is the fact that he is so incredibly brazen.
About it, yes.
And selfish.
Yeah.
And even in this relationship with Bella, which seemed like a very good union, one day, go to Australia.
Came and said he was gone, yes.
And Bella was heartbroken that she was having to leave all of her
She had a
friends.
family and a mum and dad, because she never saw them again, ever.
We all
She
went
knew that.
on to the station, and Billy's mum said, well, I might as well bury her because I'll never see her again.
No, she didn't.
And we didn't.
No.
So he altered a lot of people's lives
He did, yes,
He did that,
definitely.
yes.
by his actions.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I so
It's
appreciate
been a
it.
privilege meeting
Oh,
you.
how
Yes.
sweet, Maisie. Thank you, Sheila. No, I wish you were blood. All the women I keep meeting are absolutely fantastic. They're just so amazing. A lot of the men seem to be gone.
Yes.
And slightly disappointing,
Yes.
actually.
Would you like a cup of tea?
I'd love a cup of tea.
Right.
Kim Cattrall is back in Liverpool, England. She has discovered that her grandfather emigrated to Sydney, Australia with his second family in 1961. Now she's doing further research on Ancestry.com to find out what became of George Baugh.
This is George Baugh.
George Baugh died in Australia in 1974. 14 years later, in 1990, Isabella also passed away.
I feel that, I found out what happened to my grandfather. Unfortunately, he was the man that I thought he was. And I'm very conflicted about going further. I don't think I need to see a grave or the children that were cherished. I think that that's really a difficult thing for me to experience. I don't think there's much that the children will tell me that I don't already know. And it seems a very, very long way to go to hear another story about a man who was as selfish as George Baugh was.
Kim has decided not to track down her grandfather's other family in Australia, and instead is on her way to Vancouver to reveal the truth about George Baugh to her mother and her aunts.
I'm a little bit nervous about telling them. They're approaching the winter of their days, but I think that this is something they really need to know. Because it's the truth. For my mother, 72 years she set eyes on. She was 8 years old. Seeing these photographs will be the first time she's really had a good look at her father, as well as Marjorie, who was 4 when he left, and Dolly, who was 1.5. They've never seen him at all. This will be the first time that they will hold in their hands real, true evidence of not only what he looked like, but where he went and what he did. I started this journey by saying that I wanted to find what happened to your dad, George Baugh, my granddad. Well, the night that he left for good in 1938, he didn't go very far. He was married on the 5th of August, 1939.
Oh my goodness, he didn't wait too long, did he?
No. In a place called Tudhoe Village, close to Durham, to Isabella Oliver.
I wonder when he had time to meet her.
This is the marriage certificate.
He never even changed his name.
Would you like to see a picture of his second wedding?
Yes, I would, very much so.
Now, there's something missing in that photograph.
His face?
Yes. He's cut his
Why
face
am I
off.
surprised?
Because his face.
He's cut his face off, my goodness.
He must have gone through the pictures that there were, because there weren't many pictures, and taken his photograph off. Because it was a crime that he was
Absolutely.
committing.
Well, that's right.
And he had a daughter, and her name was Irene. Then he had Penelope, then he had John, and then he had George Baugh Jr.
No.
Yes.
Oh, good Lord, that's amazing.
Kim Cattrall is in Vancouver, Canada, sharing what she discovered about her long-lost grandfather, George Baugh. Kim's mother, Shane, never heard from her father again after he abandoned the family in 1938. She was just 8 years old. Likewise, Shane's 2 younger sisters have almost no recollection of their own father.
The next thing I have is probably the most momentous picture.
Oh, okay.
I guess I'll just show it to you.
Yeah.
This is your dad.
So one picture escaped.
sailor?
He did not see any action. He worked in the shipyards,
Figures.
but he never saw any action or anything like that. And that is his wife,
Yeah.
Isabella, and that is his daughter,
Well,
Irene.
He looks happy enough. Oh, doll. Oh, sweetheart.
Waited so long to see that face.
Well, now you have.
Does he look anything like you imagined?
Nothing. I feel no connection whatsoever.
I can see my grandson, two of my grandsons in him. It just seems to be too
much.
It's a lot of information.
It's the photograph that's through me.
Me too.
You know, I wonder if I ever had any idea of the turmoil he created. The wake of his leaving. Obviously not. Surely he must have had a conscience about something.
This to me was a really difficult picture because I'll just show it to you. It's a day at the beach with his family.
Not a care in the world.
Everybody looked well cared for, well kept, happy.
And we were walking around in rags and hungry. He must have blanked us out completely, wasn't it?
That's the hardest thing.
It's blanked us out like we didn't exist.
In 1960, he decided that they were going to immigrate to Australia. And he left like that. He was gone.
On his own?
No. This time, he took his family with him. I found out that he died in 1974. His wife died as well. She never knew that he had another family.
Well, it's not something that he would...
He never
broadcast,
divulged
yeah.
anything. He died with the secret. He must be spinning in his grave now.
To think that at last it's finally come
Out.
to be found,
To an end.
to an end, to be found out.
Yeah. Well, at least we know now.
I feel relieved. As I said, I feel relieved.
I know now.
I know now. I don't have to think about it consciously anymore.
And now I guess we can close the book.
Yes, my goodness. Well, George Baugh, I just wish you could see us now. You may have regretted what you did.
I feel that we have come full circle. But it was ultimately for my mom and her sisters that I took this journey. And I found it so much more difficult than I had ever imagined, so much more emotional than I'd ever imagined. And these women are so strong, and seeing them together gives me such joy. And I think this is the biggest joy that George Baugh has ever brought. This moment of finding him was really more about finding the family that I do have. And that's a great gift.